Hello, creatives. Thank you for dropping by. Before we get started, please don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. It helps out the channel, it helps us out, and we get discovered. So today's thought is a little different from the usual. We're going to talk about something that I think we have a tendency to lose as we become older, as we become adults. We regain it a bit when we have children, but in general, we have a tendency to kind of push this aspect of ourselves to one side. Or excuse me, or we have a tendency to make it serious. So today I want you to think about this. I want you not to take yourself or life too seriously and not forget to play. We have a tendency to forget to play as adults. We take everything so serious. You've got to be an adult. You've got to behave differently. You've got to behave like an adult. And it's something that I've caught myself kind of doing. I've caught myself, taking the stance of seriousness, and you have to learn how to kind of let go a little. You have to not be so serious, and you have to be able to play. We used to have something called hobbies for adults, but basically it's just an adult version of play. But playing and having a playful attitude is something that's really important for us as we get older. I'm less young these days, so I don't play as often as I did when I was younger and I was a child. But the play itself, the mental attitude of play, is important to maintain yourself young, not just physically, but also mentally. And this is really key, because when we lose this desire to play or this ability to play, studies have shown, and I don't have the studies, I'll look them up if you really want them. But studies have shown that we have a tendency to age faster for some reason. And I think play is one of the reasons why people age, because you get so serious and you take yourself seriously, you take life so seriously, and you lose this joyfulness, you lose the playfulness of life. And life, let me tell you, life is too short to be serious all the time. Yes, there are moments when you need to be serious. There are moments when you have to take things with the utmost gravity. But then there are moments you need to play. If you're spending time with your friends, and you're spending time with your kids or your grandkids, depending on the age range, you need to be able to play. So this is really important, because if you can't play, or if you don't play, or if you forgot how to play, you can regain that. It's something that you never lose, but you have to be willing to it. You have to be willing to do it. You have to be willing to recapture that. Think about what it was like when you were younger, when you were a child, when you were in your, teens, and you loved playing, when you loved doing things with your friends, and you loved running around. And I know this is lost now, and this a little bit on this generation, the console generation and the staying home generation. But when you were younger, you'd go outside and play, and it wasn't with a purpose. It was just play for play's sake. And I think that's something that we've lost. We've lost doing things for their own sake. There always has to be a purpose. There always has to be a goal. And yes, those things are good for you, but playing for play's sake, playing for the enjoyment of playing, going outside just for the enjoyment of going outside, taking a walk just because you want to enjoy the day, is really important. And you can't take yourself or life so seriously that you forget to play. Play is important, because before you know it, you're too old to do anything. And there's no such thing. I know people very old in their much later years of life who still enjoy play. They may not be as vigorous as when they were in their teens or 20s or 30s, but they still have that joyful energy, and that's key. So don't think of whatever physical limitation as a limitation on your desire to play, on your ability to play. You can still play. And the important thing is that you can keep your mind vibrant and young by play. You could do things, word games, puzzles, mind benders, things like that. Maybe if your body is not as flexible or as limber as it was once, you can still keep your mind flexible and limber. And that's really key. So today, I want you to take this thought with you. Don't take yourself or life too seriously. You become cranky and old that way. Stay young, stay youthful, stay vigorous, and stay joyful. Don't forget to play. And above all things, be uncommon. Have a great day.